Tomorrow, school districts will be required to post the 10 Commandments in classrooms. It's a new law passed by the state legislature this session, but it's already facing legal challenges. A federal judge temporarily blocked the bill for just 11 school districts. Now, schools are now stuck between a rock and a hard place. Our Capitol correspondent Dylan McKim reports the American Civil Liberties Union is calling on school districts to not post the 10 Commandments, while the Attorney General of Texas says those schools must follow the law.
When students return back to the classroom after the holiday weekend, they'll likely see new reading material on the wall. Senate Bill 10 requires schools to post the 10 Commandments in each classroom. Supporters of the bill argue the document played a huge role in the development of the country's laws and morals.
Very much the culture that we live in has been shaped by those morals, and the decay that we are seeing in culture around us has been directly connected to the removing of a moral standard.
Although schools are not required to purchase the biblical text, they must display any posters that were donated, like this one, which was donated to Hays Consolidated Independent School District in Central Texas.
Texas public schools are not Sunday schools, and it should be families and not the government who make the ultimate decisions about children's religious teachings.
But the ACLU is pushing back, saying the law infringes on freedom of religion and separation of church and state. After a federal judge issued a temporary block for certain school districts, the ACLU sent letters to all school districts to encourage them to refuse to display the 10 Commandments,
reminding them that they have an independent obligation to uphold their students' constitutional rights. So therefore, they should not be posting these 10 Commandments.
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has already appealed that federal court decision. He sent a message to school districts saying they must follow the law. In a news release, Paxton said, quote, "I will not back down from defending the virtues and values that built this country." In Austin, I'm Dylan McKim.
Now, currently, there is no timeline on when the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals will make a decision on the 10 Commandments bill. Now, more than 800 new laws will go into effect on Monday here in Texas. The Texas Tribune reports that these are expected to bring huge changes to the state's education system, water infrastructure, and more. Now, they include Senate Bill 2, which creates a massive school voucher program that allows parents to send their children to private schools. Senate Bill 12 extends the ban on diversity, equity, and inclusion policies to K through 12 schools, and House Bill 33 requires law enforcement agencies across Texas to establish crisis response policies in response to the Uvalde mass shooting. Now, the Texas House of Representatives are debating a bill requiring people to use the bathroom or locker room which matches their biological sex. Now, if passed and signed by the governor, it will affect not only publicly maintained bathrooms, but would require prisoners to be placed in the prison of their birth sex and prevent those born male to use female domestic violence shelters. The author of the bill says this is necessary to protect women. However, Democrats who were in opposition brought up several concerns with the bill.
So some not referring to trans women, right, of being harassed in restrooms because they were mistaken maybe for being trans. Maybe they had short hair or something, or their build is different, or it's not, doesn't conform to what society says that a woman should look like. How does this prevent such incidents from escalating under this policy?
Now, Democrats filed several amendments to the bill, including attempt to protect intersex people from the bill and efforts to kill the bill entirely. Now, none of their amendments got traction.